Have you ever wondered how a group of people could at the same time overestimate and underestimate themselves? Well, that's what I'm here to show you today, comparing the Brits and Americans with their self-believed chances of taking out certain animals. Let's jump into it. So the first one that we're drawn to is the rat. Now, you and I'm pretty sure we should be 100% confident that we can take out a rat. Now, I don't know what these Brits and Americans are fighting, man. Are they fighting Master Splinter or something? Because how are you at just over 74% America and Brits are under 70%? I mean, come on. The rat cannot be that strong. Sure, they might bite, but I think you'll be good. All right, the next one on our list is the house cat. I understand, Mr. Bigglesworth. They can paw at you, they might bite you. But come on, people. Under 70%? I mean, this is the closest one where it might be just off a couple percent of each other. But Brits, Americans, you're not housing Garfield. You can take on a cat. So now we jump on to the biggest difference, the goose. Now we all know how aggressive geese can be. They fly, they flap, they bite. Not fun to take on. However, I feel like as with all birds, they're pretty fragile. So Brits, why are under 50% of you scared to take on a goose, thinking that you'll lose to it? And with all the confidence with America, I'm surprised it's only over 60%. Geese must be putting a war on these countries, man, on these nations. We'll get through it. Now the next one is a bit more understandable, a medium-sized dog. It's under 50% for both, with America just on the line of 50% and Brits all the way down below 40%. Now I reckon a medium-sized dog can do a good number on you. They might nip at you, could get you cut up a bit, but I still think humans have a massive size and strength advantage against them. That it should be closer to 80, maybe 70% at the very least. Moving down, we have the voice of America, the eagle. And Brits, I mean, what's wrong with you? Below 20%, America on 30%, right on the mark. I mean, I get it. Eagles have talons and they've got beaks. It's not fun to deal with. But I feel like with most birds in general, unless it's like a cassowary or something, you have a decent chance. I would put it more towards the 50 to 60% chance if, you have decent weight, skill, intelligence, just to swing a bird like King Kong. But hey, I get it. It wouldn't be fun. Now a large dog, on the other hand, this makes a lot more sense. A Rottweiler, Doberman, something like that, I'd understand why you're not so confident in taking down. Brits have it way below 20%, even below 15%. In America, knocking up at 24%, I feel like that sounds about right. For a large dog, considering that humans aren't bloodlusted by nature and don't want to fight. So hey, that makes sense to me. Now the next one, this should be all the way down. I mean, a chimpanzee, Brits are on 10% and America is just above that. I would put it more down to 5%, You must be a skilled fighter if you're going to take on a chimpanzee. You're going to be like John Jones, Mike Tyson, something like that. If you're not them, you're not beating a chimpanzee in a fight. And even them, I'm not too sure. So confidence is key, but use that for your other animals, not the chimp. Now with the cobra, I'm not quite sure why it's lower than the chimp. Chimpanzees would definitely destroy you more than a cobra could because, hey, cobras are venomous, but that'll take a bit of time. A human could defeat a cobra. Will they be envenomated? Yes. If you don't get medical help, will you die? Yes. But you can still win and then get medical attention. So this one, being lower than the others, being below 20%, I disagree with it. Now we go into the kangaroo. Mr. Hip Hop, Skippity Skop. Now these guys are pretty big, they're about the size of, your human if we're looking at a large red kangaroo, and with their kicks they could sure do some damage, especially with that claw. But all the way down to maybe, I think that's even below 10% for Brits, and just above 10% for the Americans. I feel like there's a higher chance of beating a kangaroo than a chimpanzee. Gotta loop back to that. We've seen people fight kangaroos before. Sure, it was an outright battle, but humans can stun and knock around kangaroos. So I feel like you should be closer maybe to 30-40%, in my unprofessional opinion. Now a wolf. I'm not even going to talk about a wolf. I mean, come on. If it's one wolf, no. If it's another wolf, no. Both below 10%, I agree with these. And I feel like you have to get extremely lucky to be able to beat a wolf. You have to be strong, man. I mean, bodybuilder, not even that. You've got to be a proper fighter to take on a wolf. And even then, you're not winning. Wolves are much larger than we often think they are. We just think, oh, maybe it's just a dog, but a bit bigger. Let's check a husky next to a wolf. Yeah. So, wolf should be more down to 5%, I would say. Next, we have the crocodile, and I gotta be honest, it should be down to like 1%. I feel like beating a crocodile, a large saltwater crocodile, you're not doing it. And we gotta establish, to make it clear, that I feel like beat is the key word, not stun it and get away. You have to fight this animal and definitely, definitely just beat it. Both Brits and America go all the way down, maybe 1%. I reckon maybe 3% at the most, and you have to get extremely lucky. I'm not sure why the gorilla's this low. I feel like you got a higher chance at beating a gorilla than, let's say, a crocodile. But at the same time, I agree, you're not really defeating a gorilla. They got a stronger bite than lions and bears. They're many times stronger than us. In our physical confrontation, you're not winning. Punches don't do anything against gorillas. They're built for it. So I agree with this. Put it down to maybe 4%. I'm not sure why nearly 10% of Americans think that they can beat a lion in a fight. No one can beat a lion in a fight hand to hand, maybe with your spears or something, but hand to hand you're not winning. So off you go. An elephant should have been last. Americans are almost at 10% again. Why are people thinking they can beat an elephant? There should be 0%. I'm not even talking about this. Last at the grizzly bear, yeah, makes sense. Americans and Britons are quite close with this, maybe 5%. I feel like it's down to 2%. You're not beating a bear, especially a grizzly bear that's pissed, and a large one at that. So yeah, I hope I enlightened you with all that stuff. All in all, it seems that the Americans were a bit more cocky, but hey, that is what it is. British need to up themselves a bit, have more confidence. But as always, if you enjoyed, don't forget, like and subscribe and all that good stuff, and I'll see you next time.